Hi, my name is Robert Totoe. I'm a freshman here at Baylor, majoring in business management, real estate, and minoring in fashion marketing. The company I would like to apply to is Foot Locker, with a position seeking the position of sales associate. You might be thinking, why Foot Locker? Well, firstly, it's a Fortune 500 company, and at the end of each fiscal year, it generates over $7 billion in revenue. That's a lot of money. Well, you might be thinking, why should Foot Locker employ me? Well, I'm very knowledgeable at sneakers and fashion. I've sold many sneakers in the past and present on third-party apps like Goat and StockX, and I'm driven by customer satisfaction. With me on board as a sales associate, I can help the customer find the particular shoe they're looking for with a series of questions like, is the fit too loose? Is it too tight? Is the ride firm? Is it soft? Is it squishy? With questions such as that to help and be more intentional and personal with the customer, helping them know that I'm there for them, even if I'm trying to make a sale, be more helpful and help them find the actual product they're looking for. With this, with this practice, the customer will be able to tell their friends about the experience they had at that particular Foot Locker store. And as the word spreads out, more people will come back to that store and drive up sales, which only means one thing, more money, and puts more souls in souls. This leads me to my next point of why I like sneakers. Since I have a history background, I love the technology and the history that comes back from all these sneakers from Nike, Adidas, Puma, and Reebok. Like the technology that's used in it, like Zoom or Zoom X or Air or Boost or not SpaceX, Zoom X. All these shoes in this day and age, what's on your feet. People use shoes as an expression to describe themselves, and they also look and do research on the brands and the practices that these companies have to help them better brand themselves and describe themselves with different forms of expression. It's important for customers to do that so that way they're able to express themselves in a very effective and conscious way. As a sales associate, it'll be my job to help the customer find the specific shoe that they're needing to be able to accomplish that goal. And this leads me to my next point of how to sell the sneakers, one that customers actually inside our store. With my experience on third-party apps like Goat and StockX, I'll be able to use the market and trend analysis that I've done to sell my sneakers to see what kind of shoes that customers are buying, be able to request those shoes from either companies like Nike or Adidas or Foot Locker corporate to be able to sell those specific shoes in our stores, in Foot Locker stores. That way, we're able to generate more revenue by having shoes that people actually want. Also, to help Foot Locker improve its marketability and competitive edge in the Foot Locker space, it needs to update its Foot Locker app to be able to accommodate a better UI, user interface, and make the whole app smoother and faster. Sometimes for drops, it takes up to 10 minutes to load for the page to load, which is way too slow in the sneaker game when bots and other people buy the sneakers way faster than that. If they're able to improve on that, it'll help customer traction for the site be able to for the website to the app to be able to accommodate more people and be able to generate more money through sales. Foot Locker owns the Goat app, but most of its revenue goes to the Goat app instead of the Foot Locker app. If they're able to combine the two apps, the Goat and Foot Locker app together, they're able to generate more money for both platforms and Foot Locker corporate as a whole. This is my final point is how I can help Foot Locker. With my knowledge of sneakers and questions to guide the customer to finding a specific sneaker, my intentional questions will lead to more sales and revenue. In the year 2021, the average of $3 million were sold in sneaker sales. If Foot Locker is able to carve a piece of that pie, it'll be revolutionary and be able to add to more $7 billion revenue years. With me as a sales associate at each individual store, my intentional questions will also add to customer morale and employee morale and drive them back for more. With Robert Totoe on board as a sales associate, Foot Lockers and the customers' chance at sneaker glory is only moments away. Thank you for listening to my resume and have a nice day.